Everybody, welcome to another episode of Today to Tomorrow. I'm your host, Robert Moore, and we are going to play another iPad game. Now, if PUBG Mobile is my favorite iPhone game, this game is probably my favorite iPad game. And pretty much what it is it's like what the title says, don't starve. Whatever you do, don't starve. But there's more to the game than that. What you have to do is survive. There's 3 ways you can die. You can die in the dark. Actually, there's probably 4 ways. You can die in the dark. If you're in the dark, you're gonna die. That's one way. Another way is if you starve to death. Another way is if you get unalived. And then also you can go crazy and lose your mind and die that way. And actually, if you get into the dark, you're gonna get unalived. So there's really 3 ways that you can do it. And there's different ways you can play this game. One, you can play it, how many days can you stay alive? Is it 10? Is it 20? Is it 40? It depends on you and how you play. There's another way how you can play this game is if you have to go through these portals, these giant wooden portals. You can go through you can find a portal, you can go through the portal. If you go through the portal, you can't take the stuff that you had with you, the supplies. You got to start from scratch. But I think there's like 6 portals, and if you can get through all of them, you win the game. And someday I'll talk about the surprise ending of the game. Also, what you can do is you can build these contraptions over these portals. You can take what you have with you, but if you die, you just die. That's it. At the wooden portals, if you die, you get to come back. Also, if you die in the regular style playing this game, you're dead. It's not like you can go back and try again at that level. You are dead. So if you're alive for 100 days and you're doing good and you forget about something, you forget to bring a torch or something, and you're in the dark and you die, all that work is gone. Also, the map changes every time that you play a new session, so it doesn't get old. Pretty much what this game is, if you learn by dying, pretty much. So everything can help you, everything can kill you, everything, even the trees. And you just learn how things work by dying over and over and over again. You can also die by just getting lazy and forgetting about something, forgetting something at your camp. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and play, and we are going to play, let's see how many days we can stay alive. So I'm going to look at our options. Controls, settings. We'll leave all this stuff as it is. And you know what, let's go ahead and let's cancel. Let's look at options. We looked at that. So let's go ahead and play. We're going to play a new game. There's a no sweat where you can just chill, relax, and don't worry about anything. We're going to have some fun. Now this RNG mode, it's a even weirder and crazier way to play. I'm not going to do that because it's just too weird and crazy. And let's go ahead and get started. By the way, the story behind this game is you're a scientist and you're following the notes of a scientist that disappeared. You build this thing that he told you to build, and then you get sucked in to this world. That's the scientist there. So it's kind of shady. He didn't tell you not to build it. He told you to build it. All right, so day 1, and we'll do like 3 days. And get my flour. I'm just collecting everything I can get. And these things are what you make stuff out of. Get some food, some twigs, some of these. And so day 1 is pretty much just getting everything that we need. There's turkeys, and they like to eat the berries. So that's in the way they can hurt you, is they eat your food and stuff. But you can kill the turkeys and eat them. We really don't have anything to kill him with right now. We're not really worried about him. I'm just getting my stuff. Now, at the upper right-hand corner, you can see where it shows the days. It'll give you a dial. It'll show you how much daytime you have left, and when it's evening and when it's night. it shows my stomach, so my stomach's nice and healthy right now. My health, that's the heart, so I'm doing good on that. And my mind, which is the brain, I'm feeling good. So I'm doing good right now. By the way, there's seasons in this game, and one of the reasons I like about this game is, one, you got to worry about the moment. You got to survive day to day. But just know that eventually winter is going to come. And when winter comes, it's going to get cold. So food's not going to grow, so you're not going to get vegetables or berries growing. It's going to get colder, and you're going to have less daytime. So while you're worried about today and what I'm going to do for today, you have to keep in mind, you got to play in long term too, because when that winter comes, it's a lot harder to survive. At the bottom of the screen, it's gonna show me like all the supplies and stuff that I have, and over to the right of that, there's a map, so I can click here and I can see how much I've discovered on the map so far. Get some seeds. I think that might be everything that's around this area. I might have picked everything from here. Yep, I think we did. So I'm gonna start following the coastline. I'll pick up anything else that I may see. One thing I do need, let's see if I can make an axe. I'm gonna go ahead and make me an axe. Start cutting down some trees because it's starting to get dark and I need to make a fire. Because once it gets dark, and then you get unalived when it's dark. Also, you can see when it gets dark, you see where my brain is on the upper right hand corner? There's an arrow pointing down, meaning that my mood is going down. The darker things get and the longer you spend in the dark or doing something that messes with your emotions, it gets worse. And you have to do things in order to keep your mood up. Also, you can see my stomach is not entirely full. I'm doing all right, but you can see where it's starting to go down. On my line that shows my supplies, you can see as I use the axe, it goes down. So you can't run out of resources. You gotta manage your resources. All right, so that axe is gone, and I'd have to make another one. Berries. Oh, there's a torch. There's somebody who died. I'm gonna build my fire right here. Alright, got a torch. We don't want to use it yet though. All right, so we need to stay by the fire because as you can see, it's dark and you can't see. If I went over around here and I started getting to the dark, I can die. Something will come for me. So I'm gonna stay here. I can look at my dial. I see there's no moon tonight and got a little bit of time of darkness. So let's cook some food. Let's eat some berries. So you can eat them raw, but if you cook them, they're better for you. I'm gonna cook all these things. All right, that's enough. So we got a little bit of darkness left to go. I'm just gonna chill and wait. Also, the fire can go out too, so you gotta watch that too. So if I can put some more wood on it. I could put some of this, some of my grass. It's daytime. So my mental health stopped going down. Every time I pick a flower, it helps. But another thing that I can do is I can take 12 flowers and I can make this garland, and then it raises my mental health. And like everything else, that has a limit on it. So we're just gonna kind of explore right now. You know what? We need rocks. And these rocks here have gold in them. We need some gold. So we're gonna make a pickaxe. And we're gonna bust this down. Let's get some rocks. Some gold. Some more of these rocks. Let's keep going. I'm not gonna bust this rock down because it's a regular rock. I want the rocks with the gold in it. Like this. We need a lot of rocks and we need a lot of gold because we're gonna be building some stuff later. If we survive that long. Here's some fog. You can dig the graves up and get some stuff, but I don't think that's good for your mental health. There's some mushrooms. You can cook those, but you gotta mix them with stuff or they might make you sick. them to settle in a little bit. I'm gonna keep going. All right, we're gonna break this one down and then we'll make a fire. Make sure we have enough for a fire. We do. So the rain comes, it affects your mood. It makes vegetables grow a lot better, but it can also put out your fire a lot faster. By the way, also, if you're in a wooded area and you make your fire too big, you will start a forest fire. So it's just stuff like that that you got to be careful about. This rock here, I can break it down and I can go inside the cave. There's no need for that. So let's see, we're obviously hungry, so let's go ahead and eat our berries and we'll cook some more. I'm cooking the berries first because they go bad faster. You can't eat spoiled food or you'll get sick. So we got a full stomach, our health is good, mental is good, no full moon. Let's put a little bit more on that fire. Things are looking good for us. Let's do one more day. Oh, those birds will kill you. And they are fast. So you have to be very careful. There's no egg there. Their eggs are very delicious. These spiders will also kill you. Also, if you see a spider nest like this, and you don't do something about it, it will keep growing and growing, and it'll become a big problem for you. Now, you can also use spiders for your advantage, and we may see that in later gameplay. So use the spiders for your advantage, but don't let that problem get out of control. We're gonna make another pickaxe. I just know we're gonna need so much rocks later. Should I go for the egg? I'm going for the egg. I'm going for the egg. Got the egg. We're gonna eat good tonight, boys. Everything's after me. Eventually it'll stop chasing me. But because I have its egg, it really doesn't want to stop anytime soon. And see how fast they are? Alright, I think he left me alone. Oh, no, he didn't. I don't know if this is some kind of update to the game, but usually they leave you alone after a while. Maybe it's going to start getting dark soon, too. Leave me alone, bird. I've never had one of these chase me so far. Start, go home, bird. So the real problem comes now is if this thing keeps chasing me and I can't make a fire, I'm gonna die. Wish I wouldn't have taken that egg. Oh, yeah, he left me alone. See this little poop spot? You can use it to hunt like these big elephants, and they give you a lot of resources. We'll do that later. Let's get some wood. And spiders. Some more of these. Get some food. we're going to come over here. We're going to build our fire this way because I know there's some spiders up ahead. So we got a campfire going. We got to eat these berries raw because we don't have any room to store them. Let's cook our egg. Nice. So as you go along, this game gets more and more challenging, especially if you've never played it before. It's been a while since I've played this game, so it's hard to remember some things, but when it's frustrating when you first start out, but those are the best times because you don't know what's happening. Do I have everything on this game figured out? No. There's still so many things that I didn't figure out or learn how to do, but it's just fun figuring things out. And then when you have things figured out and you forget something or you didn't take into account for something happening and then you die and you're like, oh man, I wish I would have been paying attention. Let's see how much of the map we've explored so far. So this is everywhere that we've been. We're going to keep finding the outside. What I'm looking for is open plains with a lot of grass because there's beefalo. They're kind of like big buffalo elephant things. They will provide you protection, food, clothing. You can get a lot of things from those things. So that's where I like to set up my main base, and that's why we have the rock so we can use all that stuff. So that's 3 days of Don't Starve. We'll go ahead and save this game and quit. So there you have it. Thanks everybody for tuning in to Today to Tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, and share. And once again, as always, thanks everybody for their support.